Hello boys and girls, we are working on lesson 105 in our Saxon math book, and the first thing we need to do is to draw a 115 millimeter line segment. So we're going to turn to the metric side of our ruler, and if you recall, centimeters would be this portion, the tens place. So there's 11 tens, so I'm going to go 11 centimeters. And then I'm going to look at my millimeters, and it's 5 millimeters. So I'm going to do 5 little dash marks, which is basically 11.5. 12 centimeter line segment. 12 centimeter line segment. Now, even though this number is larger, which one is bigger or longer? The date line segment. By half a centimeter, or 5 millimeters. Nikki reads 5 pages of a book each morning. 5 each morning, and 3 pages each evening. Okay, how many pages will she read in a week? Well, there's 7 days in a week. And so we're going to be multiplying. And we're also going to be adding 5 and 3. 5 and 3. And it's very important that you put these parentheses on first, because you need to add this before you multiply. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 times 7 is 56. And I had a student one time who showed me a little trick on how to remember 8 times 7. What do you notice? 5, 6, 7, 8. 56 is equal to 7 times 8. And it actually stuck. This is one of the statistically hardest facts to learn. So the answer would be 56 pages. Althea was born in 1967. Terrell was born in 1978. Skyla was born in 1983. How old will each person be in this year? So we're in 2021. 1967. And I'm just going to subtract. I need to borrow 11 minus 7 is 4. 1 minus 6 cannot be done, so I'm going to take from this hundreds place, this whole hundreds place. And if I take 1 away from 20, it would be 19. And I'm going to give it to this tens, because it's 10 tens. So 11 minus 6 is 5, and 19 minus 19 is 54. 1978. So I need to do it again. 2021, 1978. I cannot subtract, so I'm going to borrow. 11 minus 8 is 3. Once again, I need to regroup. I cannot take 7 from 1. So that 20 becomes a 1900s. And I'm going to convert that into tens. There's 10 tens and 100. 11 minus 7 is 4. 19 minus 19 is nothing. So the answer is 43. Skyla was born in 83. So I'm going to go over here. 2021, 1983. I cannot subtract. I need to borrow. 3 minus 7 would be 8. I need to borrow again. 20 take away 1's 19. I'm going to give that 10, 10 over. 11 minus 8 would be 3. So Skyla is 38. Measure each line segment using inches. It's over 1 inch. And it's over 1/2 of an inch. This is 3/4 of an inch. It's over 4 inches, but it's 1/2 of a half, which would make it 1/4 of an inch. Alicia, Barry, Fred, and Janet will share 24 peanuts. Draw a napkin for each child. Draw the peanuts on each child's napkin. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to draw a square and cut it into fourths. And then I'm going to draw 24 peanuts. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So how many's on each napkin? 3 plus 3 would be 6. Pretend you are a teacher. Correct this paper. Write the correct answer below. What is the perimeter of the rectangle around these problems? They say 26 centimeters. So let's try this. I don't think that's possible. Let's look at it as inches. Let's try inches first. Could they have maybe made the mistake of being inches? 6 plus 6 would be 12. Possibly. So it's up to you. You can do it in centimeters or you can do it in inches. I think it's more accurate to do it in centimeters. I got 16 centimeters and 1 millimeter. I've got 7 centimeters and 9 millimeters. So if you look, the 1 and the 9 makes 1 more centimeter, so I could make this a whole of 8 centimeters. So 16 plus 8, what is 16 plus 8? Well, it is 24. So from here to here would be 24 centimeters. That means this side and this side would be 24 centimeters. And now we just need to add these two numbers together. What is 24 plus 24? 48 centimeters. What time is shown on the clock? If I'm looking at this clock, it's not 3:30. It is 6, 5, 10, 15. They made the mistake of switching your minute hand and your hour hand. A very common mistake. Now, you can't take 9 from 5, so you borrow 15 minus 9 would be 6. What is 3 minus 2? It is 1. So my answer would be 116. How did they make this mistake? What did they do wrong? They didn't regroup. Okay, if we look down here, can you take 2 away from 0? No. So I'm going to borrow from my tens place. That's 40 tens. If I take one away from 40 tens, it would be 39 tens. And I'm going to give my 10 over. 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 7 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. As you can see, this is a huge difference. Now we are going to add. 3 plus 8 is 11. So I need to carry my 1. 1 plus 2 plus 5 would be 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. 5 plus 9 is 14. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 6 would be 10. So the problem we encountered in this problem was these two. They didn't add this correctly. And that concludes today's lesson.